Hey beer tubers, I'm going to finish off the winter season with my final stout, and that is going to be with the Black Cauldron by Grand Teton Brewing. Now, I hear some people pronounce it Grand Teton, doesn't really matter, right? So anyways, this is their Imperial Stout. It is 8% ABV, so that's a good starting point for an Imperial Stout. They usually range from 8 to maybe even up to 10%. If it gets crazy, you know, some of those guys like Dogfish Head, they bring it up to 18. Brewdog does it as well, and so does the brewery. So I happened to find this at one of my favorite beer places called Healthy Spirits here in San Francisco, and it was, what was it? It was only $3 for this small bottle, so I was like, cool, right on. And I didn't know they actually bottled in 12-ounce bottles, which is cool. And not only that, they don't discriminate with the small bottles and the big bottles. They actually have that cool wrapping on the top here. So I looked this up just a little bit on ratebeer.com, and turns out that this is has a little more character than I expected. Now, of course, they have their own readings on the beer. Actually, wow, that's kind of a cool amount of smoke on this bottle here. But I found out that they, in order to accentuate some of the smoky flavors, they added the, what was it, the beechwood smoked malts to accentuate the smokiness. And not only that, they actually aged this in whiskey oak barrels. So it's going to have some vanilla, it's going to have some oakiness. I didn't know they did a little more special care to this Imperial Stout than the typical, just like regular, straightforward Imperial Stout. So I'm looking forward to this one. So let me go ahead and put it in this tulip glass here. Ideally, to put in a snifter would be better, but I don't know, I like this over a snifter. I never was into the snifter thing. I think that's as much as I'm going to be able to put in, so save the rest of the sediment for later. So, as you would have expected, it's not see-through at all. It's very dark. It's got some a pretty dark head to it, a dark brown head. Smells really nice so far. I made this as close to room temperature as possible. I'm getting some smoke. It's actually, the smell is not that strong, but it's a nice smell though. So, some vanilla actually, some sweetness. Well, I can't really smell too much right now. Maybe I filled it up too much, but oh well. Let me go ahead and give this a drink here. So, come by. That's pretty nice. It's somewhat light in the mouthfeel. It's not a robust kind of flavor as the description describes. So that's why in general I don't really read company descriptions. I may rely more on other people's descriptions. But yes, it's actually quite nice. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me a bit of Lost Abbey's, was it the Serpent Stout? Their double or Imperial Stout, except it's not as roasty. I think sometimes the Serpent Stout could be a little more roasty and added with the hops that they have. This one seems like it's the lighter version of it. Serpent Stout is very good as well, but this one's actually really nice mouthfeel. It's very smooth, somewhat creamy, and not creamy like in a milk kind of creamy. It's like, I don't know. It's like the vanilla kind of creamy, which makes sense. I mean, it was in whiskey barrels. Wow, that was some dark fruits happening right there. That was really cool. And in the description, it did talk about that, like some dark raisins and all such. But at that time, honestly, I got that one. That was, woo, that was good. Huh. The carbonation is barely noticeable. Wow, it's so smooth. It's like vanilla kind of creamy smooth. I mean, it's like, yeah, it does have all these traits. Like the dark fruit sometimes comes out, the oakiness and the vanilla. It's like, it's just everything's blended well together that it's not, at least for me, and at this point, I'm not getting the individual flavors immediately. It's just kind of like everything is just evenly mixed together. Yeah, see, it's not a strong, robust flavor. I don't think it's actually quite even flavor. Yet it's got a hefty amount of mouthfeel. Yet it's light. You know, it's not like chewy, but it's definitely like you could tell that you're having something a little on the thicker side. But it's very smooth and drinkable. Well, I'm actually kind of regretting that I only bought the 12 ounce because I want the 750 milliliter now. That's the thing, they don't have bombers. It's either the 12 ounce, apparently, and the 750 milliliter, which is the big bottles. This is very, yeah, very good. Yeah, this is another good Imperial Stout, which is actually a Russian Imperial Stout, is, what was it, the Storm King by Victory Brewing. That's another really good one as well. Although I would say that both of them aren't comparable, really. They're different. Granted that the Victory one is a Russian Imperial Stout. This is just a straight up Imperial Stout. But they've done stuff to it to really add it some character. It's a nice color too. I mean, the head is dark, the color's dark, and seems like there's not much lacing going on here. Maybe because it's 8%. But it's really nice to see, actually. That is really nice. I mean, an emphasis on drinkable and smooth. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like you really have to drink it. I mean, I think that's the thing. So like I said, it's a really good beer. I really recommend you guys getting this one. I say many times in my beer reviews, say, oh, it's good, I recommend it, drink it, right? I mean, you could kind of tell my facial expression how I basically feel about it. But this one, I honestly think this is something that all you guys should try, especially you beer enthusiasts, beer aficionados. You should really give this one a try because I think this is actually quite up there. And this is only recently bottled too. They actually have it on there on October. So, anyways, this was the Black Cauldron by Grand Teton Brewery, a brewing company. This is a highly recommended beer from me. It's at least an A-, for sure. It's at least an A- from me. Even if I didn't like it, I would still put it in the A range for sure. So, anyways, thanks so much for watching. Get the Black Cauldron for sure, and I'll see you guys in another beer blog. Kanpai!